How we doing today? I'd like you to get a tablet and pen. I want you to get to know me because I'm going to get to know you pretty good. What is our goal? To reach the American dream. What is the goal for you? Living on the house, or living on the hill, drive the car of your dreams. If anybody sues you, they get diddly what? See, here's the problem in this world. The world wants to knock us down, and that's no fun. But what happens with me? I can help you get to millionaire. Now, if you like billionaire, I only got 29 of those in 47 years. But I got 32 million millionaire clients and I got 50 million people in my database. Now I got to million to billion. Was it easy? No. All right, someone to think it's easy? No, 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 no. Never been easy. See, today this is live and I want you to basically have a question or two. Just write it out. Let me know. There's no pictures, there's no recording. I want you to put things here. All right, I want you to get that tab and a pen right away. Now let's understand. I accomplished every goal I've ever had because I don't stop till I get it. What did you do? Did you follow some people like ducks and sheep that got in your way? Did they knock you down? Me, all I know was one thing. All right, I've got a lot of gifts God gave me. See, there's me in 1981. Highest damn kick, fastest kick on planet Earth. And every time I hear some ding dong say white man can't jump, are you kidding me? So let's play. I like goodies. You like goodies? Lamborghinis? Why not? I bought my first one at 14 and a half. What did you do? Yachts, race boats. Hell, I built my first mansion when I was 16 and a half in Elio, California. It was only 14,000 square feet. So let's play my way for a while. All right, I like houses and I like mansions. So my first question to you is, do you want to be a millionaire? The answer is usually everybody says, yeah. The answer should be no. Do you want to have a millionaire corporation? Oh, yeah. See, how you receive money matters no matter what you say or do. Money to you, tax, tax, tax. Probate too. Corporation, no tax due to we're profitable. Ooh, I kind of like that. So foundation's everything. So let's understand. Today, half of you have a corporation. Oh, goody for you. You spend thousands of dollars to an attorney, CPA, and a corporate service and didn't learn diddly squat. Did you know all corporations are free in all 50 states? All you do is pay a filing fee. So let's talk about corporation and structure, the ability to get where we want to go, if you truly want to. Now let's understand, very simple today. I'd like you to look in the mirror. I want you to ask yourself some questions. I don't believe you did anything today any different than you did the other day. I think you have the same damn rerun every day. Rerun, doing the same thing again and again. Let's start from tomorrow morning. You're up at an hour earlier. Let's understand today at 6:12 in the morning, I got a brand new list for repos of cars, boats, houses, apartment complexes, duplex, probate list, divorce list, bankruptcy list. Maybe you want to sell things on supply and vendor credit. See, there's a way to create money, but it's going to be up to you. I'd like to take your corp or give you another corporation free. You pay your filing fee. I'd like to get you up to $100,000 to $1 million of cash credit, checkbook money, supply and vendor money. Is that okay? Now, if you play with me for about 36 months in a row and you do everything I tell you to do, you're going to have about a $10 million company. Now, in the beginning, I just want you to think. No, I don't want you to think. I just want you to do. I'd rather clone me into you and do it my way for a while. You've had your chance. You're 40 and above. You're disappointed. Or you got your assets kicked. Someone knocked you down, a friend, family ripped you off too. That's just the way it works, unfortunately. Take a picture. Yeah, we're going to break some rules here. I'd like you to take a picture with your cell phone right now. Let's understand for me. All right, when I did my laundromats, my dry cleans, I wrote books and all that, storage units and car washes. When I was 17, I had 22,000 payphones. I want to make money. The reality is I didn't go to high school. I was at Owens Coast College at 14 and a half, driving a Lamborghini. And at 17, I had my 22,000 payphones, but I had 19 houses. They told me no. What the? See, they told me a loan to value problem is too problem. It's in my way. Every time they told me no and told me a problem, I found a solution. Now let's go through this list. Storage units. See, you got to do that. These are boring, but they make money. Dry cleaning, laundromats, Wendy's, Jack in the Box, gas stations, parking structures, gas stations, from their EV charging stations, car wash, and real estate in their divisions. I've done all those things all my life. That's why I got my first 2.6 billion at 26. What did you get? You say, I like someone to drive around the city today. That's right. I want you to be the passenger. And I want you to look on that busy street. Every 6 miles, you're going to find a gas station, a storage unit, a Wendy's, or an apartment complex, a dry cleaner or something. My next question is you bring down that little visor and ask yourself a question. Why the hell don't you own these things on your corners? I don't understand. I've been collecting this stuff since I was a kid. Somebody owns it. Why not you? So again, we're going to teach you how to play just a little bit today. All right. Now I got this system I developed 30 years ago. It's finding locations. All right. And if you want 2 or 3, let me know. I'll even do the work for you, hand you the damn keys. All right. If you want to. But the reality is you got to learn to play my way for a little bit. All right. Let's understand. If we get the keys to something and money's coming automatically, I called it auto income. That's what I named it when I was a kid. So let's give you some more steps and rules and tools today. All right, that's kind of fun, getting some goodies. Is that okay? Getting some goodies like I do? All right, number one. All right, I didn't get born with a mom and a daddy. I got born in a damn taxi. On the way to Gardena Hospital, she threw me in a trash can. Well, I was a piece of shit. Isn't that terrible? What am I going to do? Feel sorry for myself? Then I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. So understand, I had to fight through every step of the way. Born in a taxi kind of sucks. Oh, well, my mom and my daddy didn't really want me. So today your journey can begin with me if you want, but I fought to get out of hell. You willing to fight? Take your tablet today. I already told you to get a tablet and pen. What I want you to do is turn it this way. Can you do that? Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to understand rich and famous people in front of you. We're going to understand how banks, bankrupt locations, cities, and grocery stores. You see, they have a parent company owning a corporation known as a branch. That's a separate tax ID. All right, that's a corp owning a corp called a subsidiary. On this side, you're going to write this one down. This is a corporation, and we're going to have 3 divisions of you. Here's your problem. Yeah, you're your problem. You never gave yourself a second chance. You jacked up your personal credit. Hell, you got stuck. You couldn't get any more. You backed yourself in a corner, hocked your house, and hurt you and your family. Most, if not all, of you did that. Isn't that kind of stupid? You're not stupid. What you did was stupid. Did you know under the Constitution, we the people, and all the things in the Bill of Rights, and all the things we got, you could have 3 divisions of you legally? Why? Legally. If you screw one, get another one, another one, another one. But you're not willing to fight, are you? Let's look at the banks and the grocery stores. What do? How they bankrupt locations. They're off on their taxes. We look at Walmart and Samsung do it too. Geico. How about cities? The United States of America Incorporated. So what should your first goal be today? Stop bringing the damn pain home. You never had to in the first place. Your problem is you follow people like ducks and sheep. You should have learned how to play the game and research a little bit more. I want you to be a CFO, personal business. I want you to reprogram your brain to millionaire status. I want you to look behind that curtain every damn time. You got to look behind the damn curtain. See, I got this problem when I was a little boy. I'm 3.5 years old. Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell, she dropped me off at Redondo Beach Pier. It was 6:30 in the morning. She rolled down that window. She said, if you're not here at 5 o'clock, I'm going to leave you there to die. She was a real, you know what. I went over on the Redondo Beach Pier. I saw Marina Del Rey, Torrance Rocks, Pass Verdes, and Rat Beach. You know what I did? I stole off the pier because I was hungry. I got tired of eating out of a trash can. The man caught me. I thought he was going to throw my assets off the pier. He said, boy, take out my trash. If I'm not, I'll call the police. He said it 3 times. Boy, take out my trash, I'll call the police. I was known as boy till I was 9.5 years old on the Redondo Beach Pier. Tony's on the pier. Hell, I got to go to his mansion in Palos Verdes and help shovel horse and cow shit on the weekends. I'm hustling for money. But when I was a little boy, I knew I'd be a millionaire. Hell, I did that at 14.5. What the hell did you do? See, I want to challenge you today to learn how to play the game my way. And don't worry, I can tell you all about the credit system because they help set the damn thing up. See, what you need to do on all your credit cards is put a damn sticky. That's right, you got to dummy proof this. You write down the limit of the card. What's 25%? What's 29%? When I designed this for TRW, became a spirit through Ken Yarbrough years ago. When you get to 30, you're in the yellow, 50s in the red. Now, would you like to maintain a 750 the rest of your life? Remember, all cards fluctuate, but these 2. See, you maxed out the wrong freaking card. What the hell's wrong with you? I don't get it. Are these turned up? You got them turned up today? If we maintain these at 25-21% rule, these don't fluctuate up to $1 million freaking dollars, and all you do is maintain a payment. And guess what? You can get through all the BS, and you'll maintain a 750 the rest of your life. Your problem is you. You're lacking knowledge. So TRW stood for Thomas Raymond Warridge. They made bicycle parts in Southern California. All right, then they got information business. And then in 96, they became a Asperian. When I was training Ken Yarwell, it was fun. I came up with this pattern. I called it good, fair, or hell no. See, don't you think you should learn to play? Why the hell did you bring the pain home? I don't understand that. Did you? So let's understand. We're going to learn Ray's rules and tools. Write it down and master them every step of the way. All right. Now, Billy's nice. I met him outside Bank of America, lay on the ground, moaning like he's just dying. So I helped Billy up and got him a donut and a coffee. Now, here's Billy's credit. It sucks. He didn't have any credit. All he has is collection crap. What did I do for Billy? Same thing I can do for you if you want. It's going to be up to you. Take a picture now. Go ahead. So let's understand. I got Billy $51,000 of supply credit. We turned it to cash and rebuilt his life. See, some of you are jacked up and stuck. Let's get you unstuck. Is that okay? We play my way for a while? Sorry, I'm kind of blunt and to the point. I think your way sucks. My way works. I got classes all through the week. You realize for 47 years online or in person, I've been helping people like you. Where the hell you been? But again, it's going to be up to you too. Can I get you to follow through? Come on, let's get to know Ray Reynolds, the Godfather Credit, and rayscredit.com. All right. See, the problem is you're 45 to 70 years old, most of you. You played it safe. You never took the chance. Hell, you're as disappointed as it can come. If you're going to take the chance, do it as a division of me. Write it down now. I need you to be a CFO for your house and your family, and also for your corporation. We're going to focus on auto income. Okay? We're going to talk about coaching programs as well. So let's understand. I'd like to take the time for 1 hour on the phone with you and blueprint you. When I was 9.5 years old at the Torrance Library, it's very simple. I wrote down Blueprint for Success, and I wrote down See It, Believe It, Go Get It. So here's what I'd like to do for you if you allow me to. I'd like to talk about your past, present, and future. You got an IRS problem? You got a bankruptcy? You screwed up American Express or Chase? I need to know that. Then I got to talk, you got a family. What's the next thing? Corporation. How many divisions do you have? Oh, we got a plan to live. We got a plan to die. We got to have an irrevocable trust too. The car you bought, it's in your name. Sorry to say, when you're in a bumpity butt, they sue you. They come get you. It's going to be a division from now on. Oh, house, what did you do? Escrow, close, homestead, trust. You forgot the homestead and the damn trust. By the way, you buy the house starting today through the trust. Auto income, cash flow for your time. I'd like to be on the phone with you and your partner of life for 1 hour. That'd be okay if we blueprint you my way for a while. You see, we're going to go plan A. Plan B is for losers who settle. We're not going to do that anymore. We're going to play and understand. You're going to have to understand one thing. The people around you might be knocking you off the cliff. They might not catch you. You might fall off and die. You see, if you're going to be an entrepreneur, you're going to have to feel like you're falling off the cliff all the time, especially in the beginning. Do you have what it takes? We'll find that out. All right. Chapter 18. Let's focus on this. See, you got a corporation. It's going to protect you. Bullshit. I had 2 clients file bankruptcy Friday because their stupid attorneys told them the corporation would protect them. Same stupid attorneys told them to guarantee the damn lease. Every time you do something through a corporation and you sign something as you, that's called silly and dumb because you pierce your own damn veil. You're the voice of your corporation. So let's understand and show you the truth. It'll set you free. You see what it says? Corporation's a legal person. Now, I was 7.5 years old. That's right. At Mrs. Hope's house, listening to a stupid poker game. You know what I did? I wrote it down. They tell me it was weird. Probably true. Next day, I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door was a library. Man, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude. She came back 5 minutes later. Here's the mark of his. Here's the back. I read the back. So have you, huh? See, you've been trying all your life finding a damn blueprint. All right, the reality is it hasn't worked, has it? Not 100%. Now let's circle where it says may sue or be sued. This is where I didn't pay attention. I got screwed up. I got named in a damn lawsuit. Now here's what I did. Willie, you got a question? Just don't raise your hand. Type the damn question. Now let's understand. Here, I'm 9.5. I go back to the library for 2 years. I'm trying to figure this out. All right, like you've been doing all your life. You know what I got? I got $100,000 of credit cards in the mail. In the mail. Back in the 80s. Why? Because people got them in the mail without applying for credit. Mrs. Hope thought I was a devil. She said, was this little boy a crook? She called Ted Turner, who was at the poker game, and this Laker that became an attorney. How did you do this? See, I was trying to tell them how to play the game too. But again, let's play my way. You ready? Now let's watch. My first corporation, I paid $10 for it. That same corporation today is $30. Helping Hand Industries is my company. It's very simple, $10. It would cost $30 today. From there, I got named in a lawsuit. Can you imagine? I used the word Braille when I started the Orange County Blind Center. And they put me in court because I used the name Braille. They sued the corporate me, just like they would do for you. Congratulations. Never bring the pain home. You got to learn how to play the right way. All right. So here's what happens. All the grown-ups, when I was a little kid, kept saying, don't put all your eggs in one basket. I asked them what that meant. What did they do? I thought they were just stupid. Do you realize a corporation, your name is on it on Secretary of State's website? When they sue you, congratulations, in a deposition, they pierce your veil in 5 questions. So let's learn about division process. Would that be okay? We play my way for a while? All right, so let's understand. We're going to put our ducks in a row, and you're never going to bring the pain home again. See, I'm going to give you a problem and solution at the same time. Now, we're going to take a list. If you have a goal list, goody for you. I'm going to redo your goal list for you. That's right. So we're going to blueprint you. I'm going to go on that phone with you for an hour, and I'm going to create your list for you. That's right. And then I'm going to give you a daily and a weekly list and a project list. And I'm going to tell you what to do. And I'm going to guarantee you $100,000 a month to $1 million if you do what you're told to do. I'll guarantee you writing too. See, I got this foolproof program. I told myself as a little kid being used and abused, hell, I'm not getting married, can't have kids because all that shit I went through. But then I created a program that's foolproof. Wife, 6 kids, 12 grandkids. See, I'm going to play my way for a while because I think your way sucks. All right, let's understand. Here's Glenn. He lived in his Pinto car for 3 years. I repackaged him like I would do for you. Brand new $1 million business, house, and car. All right, how about Freeway Ricky Dickie Ross coming out of prison after 20 years, $30 million. How about Thomas? He was in prison for 26 years. How about $5 million company? How about Michael, God rest his soul? How about Arnold? How about President? He got in trouble just a little bit, right? Didn't Biden get in trouble for hugging too much? But again, I did Ronald Reagan's 2 of his corpse. Nancy kept just saying no. I did Teach Our Children, became the DARE program, if you don't know that. And Fishborn, he's nice, but Mama's sweeter too. All right, how about Costner? How about Giovanni for Pixar? How about college professor Biola University? How about we got Superman for Gold's Gym? How about Cook and Vanguard rest his soul? How about she's got her videos too? 1.2 million I got her. See, my point is, every one of you, I take you wherever walk of life you are and get you to $1 million to $1 billion. That's what I've done for people for 47 years. I even incorporated Lakers, Dodgers, Angels, and Clippers too. So we're going to play my way for a while. Is that okay? Now, here's the biggest mistake I believe you didn't pay attention to. Okay, so let's understand the biggest mistake made in the United States of America. You signed a form called SS5 to get your SSN. And you go, SS5, what's that? Then that got you 1040. See, the reason they set this up for you is so they can track your income to tax you, tax, and probate when you're dead. Got it so far? Now, in 1971, Nixon took the gold standard out. So it means every mama who had a baby within 2 hours of delivering the baby has to sign the SS5 form. Okay? So it's we the people. Did you know your Social Security card's not even yours? On the back it says do not laminate, do not use for ID purpose. They don't carry it with you. And you're silly enough to use that for your credit purposes. Let's compare SS5 to SS4. the one that the IRS actually created for banking and credit purposes. Let's read line 1. Legal name of entity or individual person. Are you a person? Do you realize they allow 3 of these for you? It's your right, but you didn't play the game right. Now, if you don't file tax returns, it's simple. Just go to prison like Wesley Snipes did. 3 years in prison, 18 million down. Where's his career now? Yeah, right. What career? So don't be a damn crook. I need you to write down irs.gov. Then I want you to write down 1244. Can you do that for me? Can you do it for you? Do you imagine that a corporation and you can file a single tax return together and almost pay no tax up to 3 to 5 million friggin' dollars? Will that be okay? So I think you want to look at how to play the game to win. All right, now Richard was nice. He was a client too. He won Survivor the first show. His tax attorney says you get $375 to keep, rest goes the IRS. I told him you reference 3 times 5. I turned it to 15 million. Here's your problem. Sorry. You had 10,000, 25,000, 50, and you spent it and you broke the next day. Why didn't you reference 3 times 5 to turn it into 15 million friggin' dollars? Then you finance the business because borrow money is not taxable. All right, so let's play my way. Now, Richard screwed up. He pissed it all away. He had to go to prison for 3.5 years, 10 years probation, and you violated that too. So the lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things. So let's plan the problem. Let's understand. The United States of America Incorporated. That's what it is. Supreme Court says so. So they get 50 corps of 50 states, and states are corporations and cities, and they created Chapter 9 bankruptcy into the Federal Protection Act. So they want to bankrupt the damn city's debts and stay in business in front of you. They did. 11 of them so far. See, they planned the old shit day. You see, it's we the people. Supreme Court says a corporation is a legal person. So this is the problem. Stop bringing the pain home. So let's understand division of me. Write it down now. Let's look at line 1. Once again, now watch. I can put your name there, your corporation, your division, or your subsidiary. That means I can honestly set up cash credit reports for you up to millions to finance a business. But you have to follow through. You got to pay attention. Is that okay? It's not easy. Now let's write down 3 divisions of me. We're going to call 3 divisions of you and 5 closet divisions. 15 years ago, I'm in a coma. I'm worth 3.7 billion. I got 3 yachts in the backyard. My wife wants to take one of the yachts to watch the fireworks. Okay, no problem. Someone had a virus and I got to die. Kind of sucks. But I got to come back and help you. See, what saved my ass is my 3 divisions of me, 5 closet divisions. I built $1 million of credit literally in 6 weeks. So I got my book for cash credit. I got my book for my personal credit. And I got my book for Dun & Bradstreet credit. Hell, let's have some fun. And then I got $62 million of this stuff anyway. So did you have fun? Now I bought my wife an extreme house too. So let's play my way for a while. All right. So let's think about today, division of me. Here's a Lamborghini part of the collection. Now I got my shopping centers. I got my apartment complexes and my Shakey's and my 31 flavors, all the pieces I want. Isn't that fun? Now, if I got a bad piece as a division, like that Lambo, I bought it as a division. Now, I guaranteed it as a division of me using tax ID. You know what that allowed me to do? If I got an old shit day, I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate. I put that bad piece over here, like your banks are doing right now, like credit unions. Oh, how about shopping centers? How about, cities? They're filing bankruptcy in locations in front of you. You're not paying attention. You're just going, and understand, did you not want to know how it worked? You see, I'm under the Federal Protection Act, put the bad piece over here. See, you allowed yourself to be the piece. Why the hell would you do that? You could have 3 of you and screwed up 1 of you and had 2 left to go. As long as you have no intent to do fraud. Oh, well. You know the lease on a building? The 2 that had to file bankruptcy this last Friday because their idiot attorney told them to sign the lease and it'll protect them. Bullshit. Both of them signed a 10-year lease. They guaranteed it. Called stupid. So understand, Every property needs to be a division. You don't know if you have an old shitty rent or tenant. Now, we got to understand money. Money going to the SS4, no taxes due till we're profitable. That's why corporations were structured in the first place, to receive money. So let's play. Now understand, under the Fair Lending Act, we're going to look at all these pieces that I've mastered over the years. One card is entitled to 99 more. How many would you like? See, your problem is you started a business using your own money. That's called stupid. You brought the pain and stole from yourself and your family. That's called double stupid. And you're not stupid. What you did was stupid. So the credit bureaus. I'm training Ken Yarborough, their security chief. TOW became a Experian. So I basically set up dashboards under tax IDs. I just watched TransUnion just copying our shit from Fullerton, California. CBI Equifax. See, we could play my way for a while. Why? Because I think your way sucks. All right, you got a corpo goodie for you. Let's look at on Secretary of State's website. I'll bet you use your home address. You add yourself to the national mailing list. Oh my goodness. You should have used a mailbox, etc., or shared office space. So right now, here's our problem. You got to put your ducks in a row, because right now when they sue that corp, hell, they sue you. That kind of sucks. Let's create a line of defense. Let's do it my way for a while. I already got to 3.7 billion. Is that okay? Maybe you got a thing or two to listen today. We have some fun. Now, here's a $100 million building. Here's a $1 million Lamborghini. Here's the keys. Just one of the $5 million mansions and one of the $1 million race boats. Hell, why not? I obtained it. Why didn't you? All right, let's add you to my credit system. What does this mean? The dashboards that I set up for me in tax IDs through the years when I'm training Ken Yarborough. This is a $5 million mansion. Let's write down credit, loan, and money. Can you do that? Credit, loan, and money. A corporation should never do business. Let's understand. Okay, never do business. If it does, when it's sued, it's screwed, and they sue you. That's called stupid. Or a corporation is a management company, franchise, an apartment complex, line of defense. We're going to have financial freedom. Our focus is $10,000 to $100,000 a month. Simple. I got to $1 million a day. Would that be okay with you? All right, now let's do flippity dippity doos. I want to do real estate, right? Good for you. You understand something? The buyer is a liar, so is the agent, so is the broker. And the contractor, oh my goodness, they're going to hire those people from Home Depot outside, and they're going to cut every corner they can to screw you too. It's just the way it works. Look at the ding-dongs in 2008, statewide and countrywide and all that bullshit. Now, me, I had a problem at 21. I got tired. I didn't want to do that anymore. I want to be the bank. Is that okay to be the bank? Hell yeah, I wrote a book on that too. I sold a car, listen carefully, and they gave me a deposit. They're going to go to the credit union. I said, you don't need to. My division finances under C-191D. What did it do? They paid me. I paid the difference. I got $413 a month for 7 years. I sold a house. Ooh, I did assignment of mortgage. I got $1,200 a month for 30 friggin' years. Your problem is still you. Why didn't you learn to play my way for a while? Why don't we split deed in an apartment complex? Why don't we master the assignment of mortgage? And my real estate system that I did for my billionaire clients. And don't worry about the financial series, buckets of money, tax balancing. So let's learn about assignment of asset. The assignment of asset to protect it too. So we could play and become a money-making machine. That's what I've done all my life. This is a freaking game. I like playing the game. Don't worry, I wrote Winning the Game of Business 47 years ago. Now, say today you want to sell some supply and vendor money. Okay, we can do that too. Wow, that's OPM. I started that in 74. All right, how about Dun & Bradstreet? Now, if we want, we don't pay a bill up to 90 days, but we're going to sell some stuff on Amazon and eBay. So we're going to play. That's just $500 million of goodies about 15 years ago. What the hell? Let's go get some more. So God's gift, the mansion in the harbor. Oh, I got properties on all 5 islands. I have to have the largest U-Dock because why? I got 3 yachts, 2 race boats, a Duffy, and 2 Sea-Doos. I want it in my backyard. That's how it worked. Okay. Now, every boat, I always put RayReynoldsUniversity.com. It's marketing. How about the Duffy? Take the wife on Friday and Saturday nights to Captain Jack's for prime rib and lobster. Wow. It's great. Money gets you honey. Well, the big building, the Lamborghini. So I like goodies. You like goodies? Every time I hear some idiot say, Whiteman can't jump, hell, that makes no damn sense. I'm kicking the damn light. It's only 13 feet, hit my damn head. My ass is higher than 6-foot locker. I could jump over the fucking locker and people go, what the? Yeah, did I say that out loud? So the reality is, guess what? I guess white men can jump. Just stupid people say we don't. Now understand, here's Grandpa. I found out who Grandpa was after the damn coma. Richard Bishop was my grandpa. Maybe that's why I can kick the door jam at 10 and then the back door hoop at 14 at T Week of junior high. But guess what? He won the Olympics in 32. They called him Coach Bishop at Roosevelt High. Hell, they made a movie at him too. Oh, well, he didn't give a shit about me either. Oh, well, let's see. I like Hitting the Lights. The Guinness Book of Records guy kind of pissed me off. So my point for you is you can reach your goal if you put your mind to it. The word no doesn't mean no. You accepted no. Why would you accept no? Why would you ever hear the word no and understand that was the last? No. See, every time you heard no, you realized that it wasn't the truth. You realized no wasn't really no, but you accepted it. Why would you do that? So let's play it my way. Let's write down 5 things you must have. You ready? I'm going to help you and guide you and hold your hand to get you up to 750, if you allow me to. Would that be all right? I want to make sure you have a corporation with a bunch of divisions. I want you to have $100,000 to $1 million of credit, checkbook money, and supply vendor money. Did you write it down? These are a must-have, by the way, to get to millionaire. All right. Now, if you have a corporation, fantastic. I'll build the one you got because you don't have a lot of cash credit, do you? If not, I'll hand you one for free. You pay your filing fee. And what are you going to do? Stop bringing the pain home, put your ducks in a row, and let me repackage you my way because I think your way sucks. Is that okay? All right, let's play. Now, let's understand, there's all those rich and famous normal people. What did they do? I get to incorporate them too. All right, here's what you did for you and your family. Honey, we're going to start a business. You're sitting at the kitchen table with your friends and family. We're going to jack up the credit. We're going to drop the score, get our asses kicked, and can't get any more, and hawk our house and be stupid. I said be stupid. You're not stupid, but you did stupid, didn't you? Let's not do it your way because your way sucks. My way wins 110%. Never bring the pain home. I don't understand that. So let's write down today's date. Let's work at 90 working days and let's see it bleed and go get it. Let's get our asses off the ground and let's go get it. Now, starting a business, your friends and family might knock you off the cliff. Hold your breath because you don't know if you're going to fall off and die. It's simple. I was used and abused as a kid. What did I do? I was 2.5 years old, looking in the mirror, crying my eyes out. I realized something. See, I taught myself how to read at 2.5 years old. She read me a book. I memorized the book. They realized I had total recall. Freaked them out. They thought I was on a different planet. I realized if I got up at 2:25 in the morning, the abuser couldn't get me. So I've done that all my life. I don't need an alarm clock. So what did I do today at 2:25? Went to my knees, said, thank you, Jesus, for yesterday, today, tomorrow too, and forgiveness as well. In Jesus' name, amen. And I go look in the mirror. Your problem is you don't put yourself in check. You're going through reruns through your life. Understand something. You ask your friends and family about an idea you have. Don't worry, they'll interrupt you every time. They're going to tell you how to do something they never done in themselves. Isn't that amazing how that works? Don't let people cloud your direction. It's up to you. So here's July 4th, 2009. 3 yachts in the backyard. Took them out to watch the fireworks. And here I am the next day. Son of a biscuit. I'm laying there in a damn coma. I can hear my tax attorney walk in and trick my wife to sign a POA. I can hear the nurse ask my wife if I'm a donor. They're going to rip out my heart, take it away. Damn. I lost $3.7 billion on one damn signature. But I was given a choice. Stay in peace or go back. I said go back. My wife's falling apart. I got to go back. So understand. I came back, we're friggin' homeless. Everything was taken by that SOB. So don't give me your damn excuses. I moved 24 times by the time I'm 11.5 years old. A lot of shitty people. Going to school in Watts, Torrance, and Hawthorne, you got to learn to kick it or run. I'd rather die than run. I've been shot. I've been knifed. Guess what? I've been in 2 comas too. One, I was crippled for life, and when I got up, they're working on me too. I call this my biggest oh shit day in my life. My client texts us during this class. All right, stay away from boats and fireworks. And that suck. So one of my books coming out is called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills. See, that debt consolidation today is crap. They're all a bunch of crooks. It's not like consumer credit counseling was on all the credit bureaus before. That was my company. And on top of that, if you do a bankruptcy, please learn to steal your record so it didn't show up. Your lack of knowledge is going to kick your ass. But it's up to you. That's up to you to learn to play. All right, I understand. Let's get you past go. Let's show you some Lamborghinis. That's fun. Let's show you Duffy, mansion. How white men do jumps, stupid people say we don't. More Lamborghinis, kind of fun. And on top of that, how about race boats, helicopters, U-Docks, yachts, and Ferraris? Here's a couple things I obtained. Why the hell haven't you? I don't understand. I call it Ray's Rules. So let's play and let's write down my blueprint that I wrote when I was 9.5. I call it See It, Believe It, Go Get It. I've been modifying it every step of the way. All right, credit repair. Oh my goodness. How many people are that stupid to pay a credit repair company $100+ a month because they think they have a magic friggin' wand? These idiots on TikTok. Oh my goodness. Get this magic, do this. I love the one. If you want to remove your late payment, this is how you do it. Yeah, you remove it and Capital One shut your ass down. They'll close you. Oh, you didn't do the inquiry? Lying sack of doo-doo. See, all this crap is just crap. But understand, the Federal Trade Commission, federal law, says credit repair companies are fraud. There you go. The Credit Repair Organization Act. All right, let's write down Section 611 and find out what we can actually do for ourselves. Now, here is basic Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. They just indicted the Credit Repair Cloud, all right, because of their database, and the guy used to work for me out there doing credit repair. He's saying get in business. He's trying to recruit him to get into business, and they indicted his ass. You got 2 idiots on TikTok. They're getting indicted too. Yeah, they're already looking at him. The idiot goes, oh, you're not making enough money. Stop. This idiot's going to go to jail too. So let's understand. Oh, you can remove a collection account. Sure you can, as long as it's charged off or dead. Not dead, it's going to hit you again, again, and again. It don't go away. So you got to realize not to be a crook. You got to man up, woman up. So if we take, all right, you have to negotiate a debt, and we will look at the rules and tools that I created, all right, setting up the system in the first place, 29% rule, and then we do a rapid rescore. Rapid rescore and rapid refresh. All right, Harold Stokes and Ken Yarbo and I created it 43 years ago. Let's call it the KISS method. Is that right? Keep it simple, stupid. All right, let's get you the first 25 steps to play to go get some goodies today too. Will that be okay? Let's get into it because they did Credit Karma. They bought them on December 3rd, 2020. Now, I was doing Credit Karma too. Why? They kept saying 42% debt rates. That's called stupid. It's been 29% rule. So now they finally all say under 30. It's about damn time they catch up what I set up years ago. All right. Now, I need you to be careful. There's this company called LifeLock out there. Oh, they got a magic. Oh, shit. They've been indicted 6 friggin' times. Last indictment's $100 million. Be careful, please. Okay, please. So I'd like to obtain your credit file today. I want to analyze it personally. I want to show you exactly what you can do and make sure you get a 750 score within 90 working days if you do what I ask you to do. Would that be okay? We help each other. All right, I'm going to help you get to the goal and get to the dream. Now, I analyzed case files, over 50 million so far, on Friday at 1:30 Pacific Standard Time or 2 o'clock on Saturday. Go to either one or both, okay? So here's that form. You never filled it out. Yeah, you did. You didn't know what the hell you did. Go get your social security number. So you did. I'm a sheep. Whack, whack, I'm a duck. Well, that's what you did. It's an SS5 form, by the way. So if we play the right way, the SS5 equaled SSN in 1040 tax return. That was to track your money. This card says do not laminate. Don't use for ID purposes. Don't carry with you. Even says property source administration, not you. Still IRS. So the 1040 tax return was created because the SSN tracks your income. Is that okay? Now, when you got your first paycheck a long time ago, you go, where's my money? That company says the IRS gets your cut. You get the leftover because you're a duck and a sheep. That's what happened. Simple. So your problems, you didn't learn to play. So let's play my way for a while. Let's go irs.gov 1244 and let's do a corporation and you and file a single tax return and not pay almost no tax until $3 to $5 million. There's that SS5. Why don't we compare it to SS4? The only form the IRS ever created for accredited banking purposes in the first place. Your banks and grocery stores and cities file bankruptcy because they have corp owning corp. Right there, your name on line 1. Will that be okay? We play my way for a while. Did you know the form says banking and credit purposes right on it too? See, you didn't pay attention, did you? It's for per entity. Now, my dashboards that I set up in the 80s are in part of the 90s is simple. I can set up a cash credit report, person, corp, division, or subsidiary instantly. You tried for 3 years to figure it out, and you're still figuring it out today. And don't worry, your inquiry got you the inquiry. SSN, SS4. All right, that's the name of the game to play. Now, I got a new book coming out called Craig's Credit Kit. Gonna give you a download for all the people in high school for free. I want them to have my book of rules and tools. I want to set up the first file for them for free. That's right. And I also want to give them the first credit card. Is that all right? The next generation doesn't screw up like you do. If you ever need a secure credit card, don't listen to those two ding-dongs on TikTok. These idiots are saying get a secure credit card, which actually is an inquiry. They're showing Capital One. That's bringing your score down, not up. If you ever need a secure credit card, it's simple. It's an open sky card. Why? There's no damn inquiry. I wish people would teach knowledge, but they're so young, they don't know shit. They act like they're freaking experts. When's the last time they brought in $1 billion? I can tell you mine. You show me yours. So the bottom line is pretty simple. We get to play, and I started doing these credit reports for people since '92. Now let's understand. Your corporation, 4 things it's all allowed to do. That's it. We're going to buffer tax, no tax due to profitable. We're going to get a corporate credit. It's a couple million. It's all a damn write-off. Free money. All right, here's car, fleet price, buffet at the hotel. See, your corporation only is allowed to do 4 things. That's it. Raise rules. Now, what am I going to do? Divisions are my line of defense. They're cheap, multiple functions, buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports, and liability for real estate separating pieces. I invented division process in 85, 86. Where the hell you been? Now, understand, that's a line of defense. We have a no shit day. It's a division, not you and your family. Now, understand, debt follows tax ID and SSN. Oh, it also builds credit reports. But SSN, I can't write out diddly squat. SS4, I can almost write everything I'm going to do. So guess what? We get to play the game to win. Isn't that the goal, to win the game of business? Now, there's only 2 rules. Okay, only 2. Do not apply for credit, and do not jack up a car during the program. You see, I pay for the rapid refresh for everybody out of my pocket. When you screw it up, guess what? I bill you for the next one. Is that fair? All right, you're going to have to pay it. If not, then I got to close your case. I'm not the one who screwed up. You did. Don't blame me for your stupidity. So if you got a collection item, make sure you kill the debt 5 ways. You have an IRS problem? Hey, they got a damn form too. It's called the what? 656 430 A and B. See, the goal is to repackage you and tell the truth. They'll set you free. Is that okay? All right, let's understand. Here's that $100 million building, $5 million mansion, $1 million race book. Things I obtained. There's a couple little goodies. What do we want to do is analyze you. I like to analyze you today. Would that be okay if I call you on the phone too? Then I want to make sure I do a rapid refresh. I want to block all your shitty credit, if you allow me to. They started at 510. Now they're 757. Is that good? She had a 651, no green lights. I got a rapid rescore, 750 all the way, and billed her $1 million of credit. Is that okay? These people, poor people, they went to a bankruptcy attorney to ask a question. He sold them a bankruptcy. What are you going to sell you, pickle or an ice cream? Now, here's my point. Bankruptcy right there, and a card with no secured credit card right in your face. Simple. From there, here's 11 collection accounts, and later on the damn house car payment, here's $3,000. See, you got to understand, rapid blocks crap, push your score up and away. What do we get to do? Get some green lights to balance our score so we can get some more. All rapids that we do since the day I invented it, back 43 years ago. All scores go to 750 as long as you do what you're told to do. Can I get you to follow through? Now, this is if you want, wrap it for 90 days, 6 months, or a year. All right, this is only good during this broadcast now. If it's Zell in 10 minutes or less. There you go. If you don't, all right, sorry, you missed the opportunity. There's your Zell. Now, let's understand Zelle. Your banks bought Zelle July 6, 2022. That's why they're shutting down more locations. They don't need the branches anymore. So Ray at rayscredit.com, you do that in your Zelle, and it pops up Ray Reynolds recipient. There you go, and you put RW in your Zelle. Now, you got 75 days left of this year if you're lucky. A corporation or a division has to be 2 years old to get up to $150,000 at the bank, Chase, B of A, whatever, called checkbook money. So if you don't do it now, you're going to miss the opportunity. So let's do this. If you're not basically a client currently, if you want to be one, let me do a rapid rescore for you. Let me put you in classes Friday or Saturday. You're stuck with me. That's right, me. 750 score. Now I'm going to charge you $999, but I'm going to give you $1,000 card back. I'm going to reimburse you. I do that in all my programs, up to times 10 your investment. I've done that for 47 years. So let's understand, during this broadcast, I discount it and cut that in half price. I make it $499. The card becomes $500. And now that's a bonus card when you pay in full. You make payments, you don't get the bonus card. From there, what do we get to do? You maintain $750 the rest of your life because you use Ray's rules and tools. All right, there's your Zell. Now, if you don't have a corporation, I'll hand you one for free. You pay your filing fee. If you have one, let's build them up. Rebuild the credit. Set up in level 1 Friday or Saturday, 10:30 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time. Charge you $999, and I'm going to hand you $5,000 back. Is that okay? I give you 5 times your money back through personal business credit. How about $24.99 for $25,000? So what are we going to do? Analyze, add history, pop credit. Will that be okay if we do it my way for a while? Now that price and that goodies right there is Zell. There's your Zell. Now. 800-254-9506. Now, if you use a credit card, understand the special is going to charge you 5% more because that's what the bank charges us. Okay? All right. Now, I need you to do some work. Can you write down a phone number, please? 888-567-8688. See, your problem is you add yourself to the national mailing list because you're probably a voter like me. They sell that list 412 times a year. Cable bill, corporation. You've added yourself to the robocalls. Why don't we get you off the national mailing list by calling the phone number, opt out 5 years or a lifetime? The number's right in front of you. Call it later today. Pretty simple to do. All right, that's step number 4. Let's play and let's plan the problem. I'm sorry your friend and family member ripped you off and you allowed that too. You did this or that, didn't work. I have a program that works 100%. You can't even screw it up as long as you follow through. Safety, credit, line of defense, and we're going to learn to play. And this is what I set up years ago for TOW Experian. 0 to 29 is green, yellow is 30, 50 is red. So let's understand how to play the game to win. All cards fluctuate, all cards but 2. So if we focus on all cards fluctuating, we put our sticky there, we dummy proof this, and we realize when we have an oh shit day, we know what cards to use. These suckers. Then we don't bring the score below 750. You checked at the wrong damn card. What's wrong with you? You can't pay attention or something? I don't get it. All right, you can maintain a 750 the rest of your life, no matter how many old shit days you have. See, you screwed up. Congratulations. So what do? We have an emergency. We lose our job. Everybody complains. Blah, 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 blah. In 42 days, you jacked it up and got stuck. That's what you did. You should have called me instead. But what happened? Simple. Every day today, every other day, you spend $50. You waste it and kind of piss it away. Do you realize that's $600 a month? And when you ask, do you need $5,000 now, you ask your friends, family, and bank, they all say no because you said the word I need. You see, let's take that same amount of money, but let's use a corporate credit card, and let's make sure we understand $50,600 a month. Let's go buy 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-through. See, your problem is you do it wrong. Step number 6. Why men do jump? Stupid people say we don't. Now, I'd like you to write down. You ready to write down? I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not the corp of my family. You've been sacrificing you long enough. Nixon took the gold standard out in 1971, August. Let's play, and let's do it my way so you can get your cake and eat it too. Will that be okay? Raise rules. All right. Number 7, become a certified CFO and never bring the damn pain home. All you got to do is play, learn how to play every step of the way. There's that rhyming thing I do all the time too. There it is. Google the address. You'll find out I'm not full of shit. I've been in 2 comas so far. One, I was crippled, and then Jesus said, get up, got up, freaked them all out. Last one, they're working on me, still got to die. But again, the devil's trying to hold us back. It's God's delays aren't God's denials. So let's play and repackage it my way. Will that be okay? All right, let's put you in a coaching program. Let's get you checkbook money up to $100,000+. But again, what's a corporation again? Legal person. I told you to draw this earlier today. Did you do it? See, this corporation, like Bank of America, bankrupting locations or cities or grocery stores. Here's a corp getting 3 divisions of you because you're entitled to it. Why didn't you give yourself another chance to try? As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. The lack of knowledge makes people do stupid things every day. This is pathetic. Get off your assets. Go drive an Uber, Lyft, have a garage sale, go to the church. I'll hand you food for the kids. This is BS. I've been homeless. I eat out of a fucking trash can. All right, used and abused. I want out of hell. This is just crap. Okay, it's ridiculous. So let's understand something. All right, if you had your 3 divisions of you and your 5 closet divisions, you're prepared to build $1 million of credit every time you have a shit day. That's what I did. There I am in that damn coma. All right, got to die, come back and help you. So let's play my way for a while, because your way, what? Sucks. All right, divisions, multiple functions, learn to disconnect, isolate, incorporate. We have our shopping centers, our apartment complexes, and all the other pieces. What do we get to do? Create a line of defense. Remember, if we have an old shit day, I'm willing to sacrifice a division, not the corp and my family anymore. Why would you sacrifice you? Tax ID allows me to build credit reports, cash credit. How much would you like? From there, I'll line you up for checkbook money. Would that be okay if we do it my way for a while? All right. So I had a problem in the 80s. I had $53 million of credit. They're shrinking my limits. What am I going to do? I did my research, C191D. I could loan that money through the corporation. I invented Homestead Block or UCC Machado Mortgage. So here's how I came with cash flow for your time, and I own the rights to it. Not the other guy to try to steal and file bankruptcy. All right. I took $50,000 off of a corporate credit card. I loaned it out. I got 20. If I loan it out, I created cash flow to free up my time. My divisions in the book called Buckets of Money shows how I did my first matrix, 4.6 million. All right, 18 months later, 41 divisions. I only created 190,000 a month. Is that good? 190,000 a month. But the assets behind that were $1.1 billion. Is that okay? We play my way for a while? I like that. You see, you look at your corp, find the address if it's your home, change it to a mailbox, etc., sure, office space. You put your ducks in a row. Because right now when they sue that corp, they sue you. Congratulations. I call that stupid. Line of defense. We got to protect our ass. That's every step of the way. If not, someone's going to take it away too. All right. Now, if you needed $25,000 cash credit to you or corporation today, okay. The office sells it for about 10%, $2,500 right away. From there, you can get it for $12.99 if you did it now, or before I'm done talking, and then you save some money. From there, $50,000, usually $5,000, you get to save 50% on that too. It's $24.99. From there, it's $100,000, usually 10%. That's $10,000. But again, now you can get it for $49.99 if you called the office right away. Now. Oh, well, there's a Zelle too. So let's understand. I invented something called daisy chaining. Understanding the credit system, how I can get one card, and even American Express offer you 99 more cards. How many would you like? One card can become $1 million friggin'. And if you had 10 cards, what would that do? $10 million. So write down daisy chaining of credit. It's kind of fun. Okay. Now a division. I have to set up off my dashboard for you. I got $63 million of cash, whatever you give us the name for. Using history, we set up the Experian, Chanjo, and Equifax. After you daisy chain credit, then we're going to get you the tax ID so you can ask for separate billing and reapply. Is that okay? Every division is $499 each. 3 for $14.97. So here you get 3 for $9.99, 9 for $24.99. It's a Zell, now. There you go. Kept doing one thing. They kept basically telling me I had a loan to value problem. So the bottom line is, guess what? Late payments and everything else and my loan to value problem, they kept what? So when I put things in divisions, I didn't have a loan to value problem anymore. Okay, here's Willie asking a question. Can you go back to payments, please? Okay, what could he hear? All right, did it payments? Well, Willie called at it. As long as somebody makes a commitment, payments or whatever, and they live by their commitment, I'm going to fight like hell to keep mine. You see, if I don't keep my word, I'll give you the keys to $1 million Lamborghini. I'll even fill the tank for you. See, I don't have any bullshit to give you besides the truth. But are you willing to take the truth? It's like when I was riding with Neil Diamond a couple times on the Love Ride. Simple. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? That's only $500 million of goodies there. All right, now you should have $1 million of credit cards, $5 million of checkbook money. That's what you should be, your goal. As we play, let's understand, I want to rebuild you. We're going to work together to do this. Then I'm going to get you the Spark card for $100,000 and the two sisters for 30. That 3 cards is 160. If I take that 160 times 9, is that $1 million? See, there's only 10 cards I like. The rest I think suck. So we take the next one. How about B of A? They got 3 cards too. How about Wells Fargo? How about Chase Inc? They got 5. How about the gold? Damn. We can build up to $5 million. And then we're going to go basically get the other 5 cards too. Then we're going to look at the banks. The banks are very simple. Let's see, unsecured business loan to bridge the gap. They will give you, listen carefully, up to $150,000, no tax returns, as long as you have a 2-year corporate, 2-year division. Okay, and I play with them all the time. Those are my 5 favorite. If I have divisions, I can build up to $5.4 million of cash credit. Would that be okay? See, my divisions justify the business plan to project $1 million. Everything should be known as a bucket of money. That's what a division's for. Now, I got specialty classes every Saturday at 9 o'clock in the morning, okay, Pacific Standard Time. All right, we're doing daisy chaining this next week. Is that fun? Here's your problem. Sorry, you got a lot of problems because you didn't do your research. Sorry, you follow people like ducks and sheep. We're going to borrow money. It's not taxable, and I'm going to build you up to $1 million of credit, and you're going to finance your business by buying your lifetime income. Lifetime income is real estate or franchise. You're going to get the cake and eat it too, raise rules, become a certified CFO, and never bring the pain home. Is that okay? Let's pretend I gave you $1 million today. Everybody goes, I want to buy a house in a car. Stop. Stop. $1 million, reference 3 times 5 becomes 15 million. You use to borrow money to offset taxes and you grow the business. You never run out of freaking money. Your problem is your lack of knowledge, kicking your own assets. My way works. So now all of a sudden you're going to win the battle, step number 8. Now what happens next? You win the lottery. Then that basically somebody tells you, you got to put it in your bank account. You got the what? You got the income. You just took the what discount. Here's the problem. When your attorney or CPA tells you to put it in your personal account, all right, I'm going to call that stupid. You have to pay interest on any money you gain on the interest you earn. I'm going to tell you to put it in a division of use through your bank account. They're going to, what's that? What are we going to do? You're going to sit down with the banker. You're going to borrow against the damn money. Borrow money is not taxable. You're going to turn that into $100 million friggin' dollars and enjoy life. Now, let's understand, 11 cities filed bankruptcy so far. So this state, United States of America Corporation, states are corp, divisions are corp, and they call them cities. Oh my goodness. They planned the old shit day for themselves. That's why they created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. Literally, Chapter 9 bankruptcy, Federal Protection Act for cities to bankrupt debt. You could have played the same game, but your problem is you didn't listen. Let's Google bankruptcy today. Why not? The only thing for bankruptcy is SSN, SS4. Who wants to be the duck? Let's build you $1 million of credit. Will that be okay? Let's plan the problem too. The Ray Reynolds University, my building, One Technology Drive, Irvine Spectrum, 22,000 square foot building, just before I died in a coma. Now, all of a sudden, this is what happened. My wife calls the office. All right, Ron takes he takes a U-Haul truck to steal my books and CDs. Tom sells my websites and phone numbers, literally to a damn porn site. I wrote the first series, Winning the Game of Business, 47 years ago for Repackaging America, one of my companies. Only America I gave to Don King for his movie. Okay, let's play. Page 6, paragraph 3, cash flow free of your time. There's 1,000 steps to get you where you want to go. You're going to have to master it. Now, it's in the Millionaires Founders Kit, the Blueprint for Success. I sold it at the Bonaventure, all right, for 32 years, every Wednesday night for $5,000 a set. All right, there I am in that damn coma. You see, I got to die July 5th, 5:41 in the afternoon, but I got a chance to come back. Ron stealing my books and CDs, Tom selling my websites and phone numbers because I got 50 million people in my database, literally to the highest bidder is a porn site. Never call the phone number on the CDs. All right, so if you want a copy of the Millionaires Founders Kit, you call the office. It's $499. If you did it during the broadcast with me, it's $299. All right, it's a Zell. Now, I have this new event coming up. All right, we use it called boot camp. This is called a summit. This is one, if you're at home, you're going to need 2 computers. One to watch my beautiful face and one to do some work. We're going to tear apart everything from the SS4 to the division process. If you want to come in person, we're allowing 25 people in the room. We're half sold out anyway. So what happens is you're going to have to bring your laptop with you too. October 25th, 26th, 27th, 9 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Now you're stuck with me. This is free if you bought coaching today. Now, if you want the real estate system, the financial system, I used to sell those 10,000 a piece. The office sells all that combined right there, all right, for $1,000. Through me, it's $499. If you come to the summit, you get all the books and CDs for free if you don't have them already. So let's understand, we're going to tear apart the 18 books and CDs from Millionaire Dream Real Estate Financial Series. So I want you to take a picture of this right now. If it's done during this broadcast, I'm doubling the credit. Instead of 10, you're getting 25. Instead of 25, you're getting 50. 50, you're getting 100 instead. So from $2,000 to $5,000. And you're getting level 1, 2, 3 and specialty classes for 90 days. So guess what? All right, this is offered only during the broadcast. Afterwards, then it goes to the normal half price, all right, of those credit lines. It's a Zell. Simple to do. All right, if I add you to my credit system, I rebuild you my way, then you're stuck with me. See, my clients, everyone's been stuck with me from beginning to middle to the end. I got a team behind me helping and everything else, but guess what? You're still stuck with me. I don't pass the buck. Let's build you $1 million of credit. Is that okay? Run your race, beat your doubt, get the hell out of your own way because you're in my way. Let's rebuild you my way. All right, getting past go. The goodies under the divisions and pieces. Race boats with Ray Reynolds University. That was only $1 million race boat. Okay. Oh, helicopters, Lamborghinis, and buildings too. Now I need you to do some more work. Write down driver's license, insurance, registration. I told you I want to repackage your whole life my way. You get pulled over by a police officer, or you get in a bumpity bump, you're handling these 3 things. They should have a P.O. box or mailing address. Nobody should know where you live. It's called the Privacy Act. Protect your safety and your family. But that's a step 12. So you see 2 cars and 2 buildings. Okay, I see 1,013 divisions. You buy a car, what did you do? You let them switch you for 5 hours. Why would you do that? All right, you should have, at least if you did that, when you signed that piece of paper, allowing them to run your credit, you should have wrote down allowed 1 inquiry. And you should have took a damn picture of that. Simple. Shouldn't you have done that? See, your problem is still you. So let's understand how to play my way and stop bringing the pain home. A car is fleet price tax ID division. Write it down. Fleet price tax ID division, and it's registered to division, so you're not a duck and a sheep. You buy the house. Oh my goodness, what happens? Every husband and wife want to put joint. No. Why would you want to loan the value for two people? Don't worry when you lose house or car. If you do, the creditor is going to report it to the IRS as a 1099-C. And now you have double shitty credit. Congratulations. You didn't plan the problem, did you? So your registered owner of a car is a division. So it's a duck and a sheep, not you. Okay, that's simple. And we can stop bringing the pain home and have the fun to play the game my way for a while. Okay. Every property needs to be a division. I can't tell you which one's going to fall and sue you and screw you up. Your house payment's offset by your taxes. That's helpful. Amazon didn't pay tax up to 10 billion. Now there were trillions. Why would they pay tax? There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. So understand something. We watch Tim borrow from three banks $44 billion. You don't have it in the bank. Hell, why would you do that? You have to pay tax. But again, he bought Twitter, made it X marks the spot. And he's got a spaceship too. So the other two guys, they got spaceships. Why don't we learn to join the club, play the game, and win? Would that be okay? Step 15? All right. So run your life through a corporation or in conjunction. That makes sense. No problem at all. Pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. There you go. Your paycheck, net taxable income, right? I bet you have to get your leftover. You pay car payment, gas, registration, insurance. Why don't you yell no? Why not? Because hell, I don't drive a car. I drive a company car. I don't own a car. I get to drive the company car, borrow the keys. So let's do this right now. Let's write down irs.gov. Let's get hold of an SS4 form today. Let's find out it really says banking and credit purposes, and you never had to be a duck and a sheep. You chose to follow ducks and sheep, and you became one too. Do you walk around going, bah, quack, quack, quack? I don't know. Here's Mama. Nixon took the gold standard out in 1971 August. She's got to do an SS5 form for the baby. See, they bond us up to 35 million apiece. So we're just a number two. You buy a house, escrow, close homestead trust. They sue you. They screw you out of your house. You die, get stuck in a probate. Your family got diddly squat. And over here, what happened? You hire the contractor. He hires a subcontractor. Sometimes sounds out how it's Home Depot. And they want to cut corners. How about this? Let's do it my way for a while, because what? I want to make sure they get diddly squat. Let's do irrevocable trust. Is that okay too? All right. You get to play my way for a while and plan the problem. Now, if you're going to be a crud, go to prison, Wesley Snipes. 18 million left, and what is his job? Where's he at? Is he even famous anymore? All right. He didn't listen to me. 3 years in prison, $18 million left. I mean, come on. You cannot play peekaboo with the IRS making a mess. They're in charge. Step 20. You want to buy at wholesale price? Simple. All right. It's called OPM money. You don't pay a bill up to 90 days. You leverage money coming out of escrow up to $15 million, and borrow money is not taxable, and you set up your line of defense. By the way, that's called step 21, blackjack. Looks like we get to win again. All right, so let's play. You don't have your time, do you? Why don't we get up an hour earlier tomorrow? Let's get you some coaching. Let's hold your hand every step of the way. Let's understand today, do you want to be a millionaire? No. You want to be a corporate millionaire? Yeah. Let's play. Now, I like to do the blueprint call with you and your partner of life. It'll take up to an hour dissecting and doing a blueprint my way. So I'm going to tell you what to do every day of the step of the week to get to millionaire. Is that okay? Now, we charge $9.99 for the blueprint call for you and your partner of life. That's step 22. Now, take the picture if you did not earlier. This is the kind of business I'm going to hold your hand to get you the damn keys, because I don't want you to be the bank. Is that okay? I got a location system for you too. I'll give you 2 or 3 just to play with. You see, we got to get you to millionaire status. Now, I like boring businesses. I always pick boring. I didn't want employees. I took $40,000 off of a card. I bought a laundromat and a dry cleaners. It got me up to $10,000 a month. I took $100,000. I got a storage unit. $250,000. I got an apartment complex. See, I want boring. I don't want to worry about going to the expo because it's a deer in the headlights. You get stuck. So let's own it. Let's not run it. Is that okay? All right. So again, today, if you want 6 weeks of coaching, you with me, that's just getting you started. I'm going to coach you for 6 weeks. We're going to create the blueprint, and I'm going to give you your goal list, and I'm going to write it for you step by step what you're going to do. I don't really want you to think. I just want you to follow through. I'm going to hand you $25,000 of cash credit. I'm going to expedite your rapid. I'm going to put you in level 1, 2, 3 in specialty classes. We build this at $11,596. The difference is today, if you did it right away, it is $4,999. That is a Zell. There's your Zell. From here, if you wanted to 3 months to 6 months or 12 months, we're going to do what the IRS says, 5 million below a small business. So we look at this, all right, depends what you pick. Our goal now will be $5 million. What do we look at? Let's go fight to get the damn keys to something. That's the goal. All right, so 10,000, 100,000 a month. What are we going to do? You and I are going to work on a weekly analyzation. All right, classes, you're stuck with me the whole time. Calls, so don't pass the buck, and rapid rescore. And what's going to happen is we're going to look at your limits. We're going to push them up and away. All right, we're going to project. I'm going to talk to your creditors with you for you. And we're going to make sure we daisy chain the credit too. It's just half the fun. So understand, if you want the 3 months coaching, it's $8,000. When you pay in full, I give you 100,000 credit as a bonus. If you put 1,000 down and work out the payments, that's fine. During the coaching period, your credit is only 25,000. If you wanted basically the 6 months, it's 15,000. We give you 150,000 in credit. You put 1,000 down, you get 50,000 in credit instead, and you work out your payments as well. If you want a year with me, because I'm not doing coaching next year, unless you sign up now, next year it'll be my senior and my junior coaches for me. From here it's 30,000 paid in full. I'm going to give you 30,000, 300,000 of credit. 1,000 down and work out your payments. Then you get 75,000 of credit. Simple. That's how it works. Now, if you want to, we can repackage you. Now, understand what I told you earlier today. Banks, groceries, and cities. I'd like you to have 3 divisions of view in the future. Line of defense. What are we willing to sacrifice? All right, division, not family or ourselves anymore, or the corporation. I finally got a family. I never had a birthday as a kid till I got a wife. Or I never had a Christmas either. I got all that shit. So I'm not willing to lose my family, corporation, but a division? Hell yeah, that's how we get checkmate. I'll lose those and have as many as I can. From there, that's step 23. We get to win the game of business again. Reaching the dream, think to be the impossible. It's what I've done all my life, helping people get to million to billion, being a CFO. All right, financial services too. We get to play. So today, if you have joint credit, just get rid of it. It's in the way. You buy a house, it's escrow, close, homestead, trust. Corporations are free in all 50 states. You pay a little filing fee. You get divisions for real estate. All right, you franchise, current business, and line of defense. I'm always going to give up to 10 times money back to your personal and business credit. I'm the only one that does that because I want you to get your money back anyway. It's kind of fun. But again, that's just step 24, ultimate goal. So if you today, all you want to do is get a 750, okay, let's get you to go to analyzation. Let's do a rapid rescore. Let's go to class Friday or Saturday, and let's focus on 750 score. We normally charge $9.99, 1,000 a card back to you. It's discounted right now during this broadcast to $4.99. Card's $500, and you use Ray's rules and tools and maintain 750 for the rest of your life. Is that okay? A starter package, you don't have a corp, I'll give you one for free. Rebuild you, set them level 1 Friday or Saturday. $9.99, 5,000 credit back. $24.99, 25,000 credit. Let's give you 5 times your money back. Analyze, add history, and pop credit. Very simple to do. That's a Zell. There you go. You can always call the office at 800-254-9506. Referrals are great too. We'll build more credit for you. We'll pay you up to 10% today. We sell that all the time for you. And all you have to do if you want, give me a list of your referrals, ray@rayscredit.com. So remember today, your banks and grocery stores and cities bankrupt in front of you and stay in business, and you keep bringing the pain home to you. Your corporation should have 3 divisions of you, a backup. All right, banks and grocery stores and cities and Geico and Sam's Club do all this in front of you. Don't you realize it's called we the people? You have the right to do what I'm telling you to do. Stop bringing the pain home, please. Look beyond that curtain every time. The ultimate goal. So remember something today. God gave me a lot of gifts. I'm going to do my best. Jesus is going to do the rest. Amen to that too. Well, it's very simple to all of us. We have the ability to repackage ourselves. Most of you are 40 and above. You brought the pain home to you and your family because you didn't know any better. But you also didn't do your research. So that's on you. So right now, when I ask Zell, now, call the office 800-254-9506. We got some great specialists that are waiting for you to call right away. I gave you some assignments to do today. So we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.